Hey YouTube, it's Thursday, it's July 19th and it's weigh-in day. So I'm on my lunch break. I thought I would check in with you and say hi and let you know how I did. So last week I weighed in at 216.2 and this week I weighed in at 216.6. So that was a gain of 0.4. So a half a pound, basically the same. But that's fine. I mean, I talked in the last few videos about how I know that I had struggled with the chips this weekend and just felt like it just wasn't going to happen this week, and I needed to be okay with that. So I am. Obviously disappointed, but I mean, I know why. It's not like I had a perfect week and I don't understand why I gained. So I'm glad of that. But I talked a little bit last night about, my struggles and how I don't want to cut things out and I want to learn how to eat in moderation, and that's definitely what I want to do. So that's my goal going forward. I mean, it's always been my goal, but it's a huge, I want it to be a huge focus for me to all those things in moderation and have well, I mean, like the oatmeal that I eat, and I think that most of my lunches are pretty healthy. The snacks sometimes can be healthier, but I think that the snacks that just not turning to those unhealthy things like the chips, candy. I think I want to train my mind to turn towards, even if I need something crunchy, to turn towards saltine crackers or some of the healthier cracker options. I had a subscriber mention the Good Thins, so I think that I should definitely turn to those type of things a little bit more, even though they're still not healthy, but they are healthier options than chips. So so that's definitely what I'm gonna turn to. The Poppables that I bought yesterday have the same amount of fat and calories as the chips. So I don't know if that's what you were talking about, Anita, or not, because you said pop chips. So maybe that's something different, and I don't know what that is. So, but I know that the Poppables have the same amount of fat and calories as the chips do. So yeah, but so I mean, reflecting back to last week, I mean, I think I'm to the point in my journey where, if I don't go over, sometimes I still just don't lose. Because at the beginning, more towards the beginning of my journey, I could go over and I would still lose. But now I think I'm to the point where I can't really go over and still lose. Or maybe it saves it up, and because sometimes it seems like I have big losses all at once, and then I don't have big losses, or I gain a little bit. So I wonder if my body just stores it up, and then I think Sabrina was talking about the whoosh. I think she called it a whoosh effect, where you lose a lot of fluid all at once, and I don't know, maybe she researched it a lot and had a lot of information to back that up, and maybe that's what happens to me sometimes. I don't know, but I definitely, it's not like I do this perfect, and I definitely have some room for improvement. So I definitely always want to keep that in mind, and always look for those things that I can improve on. So, and You know, sometimes it's because I'm feeling hungry. Sometimes it's because I'm bored. Sometimes it's just because I want to eat that I go over. So if it's because I'm bored or just because I want to eat, I need to change my way of thinking, and change that around so that my mind goes somewhere else when I'm bored. Find something to do, not eat. Find something to do other than eat. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a big gain, so I'm good with that. And I know that, you know, I can get that off and then some next week. So, it's definitely not a big deal, but there's still room for improvement and room for learning. So that's why it's called a journey. That's why, you know, that's why we just keep pressing on and moving forward and never give up. So it's, you know, there's always, you know, changes that I can make to make things better. So, you know, sticking to the oatmeal, and I got the multigrain Cheerios. So I think that will be a good option for me because I like the multigrain. I think that they have less of a plain flavor than the regular Cheerios. So, but like I said, I got the Cheerios, saltine crackers, have my oatmeal in the morning or eggs. My chop suey's been good this week, but you know, then there's the pasta. And I know that, you know, I've lost weight on, you know, before when I've eaten pasta and all those things. So I don't know. I mean, there's always learning curves to it. So yeah, we'll just keep going together and figuring this out for ourselves and just giving each other support. That's what we need to do, is just give each other support, and we'll get there. So, and having inspiring people that have lost so much weight, you know, on this, you know, YouTube network of everyone, and in different ways, and whatever works for them. And it's just amazing to learn, you know, about other weight loss programs and what really works for people. Keto and in the chaos, Tammy, she's lost 174 pounds on keto. That's amazing. In, I think she said 18 months. So, you know, it's just amazing that, you know, what works. There's different programs that work for everyone, and I just think that that's awesome. And it's really neat to learn about all those different programs and different plans, and you know, what works for one person doesn't necessarily work for another, but we can still all support each other and encourage each other to do whatever works for us. So it's just really cool. So I just love YouTube, and I just love all of these people that, you know, all of you guys that are on here, and all of the people, all of the YouTubers that watch and still support people, and, you know, we can support you guys, and it's just, I just love it. It's amazing. I can't say enough about that, because I know that that's why I've lost almost 34 pounds. So, and that's why I can keep going, is because I have this network, you know, to rely on and to be encouraged by, and to encourage others. And it just, I love it. It's a big part of my life now, and it feels good. So yeah. All right. Well, so yeah, I'm just gonna keep pressing forward and moving on, and work for next week and see where I get there. So I have, starting Sunday, I have a whole week off from my first job, and then starting Thursday, I have like 4 days off from both jobs. So I'm really excited about that, and I just know that if I plan and keep myself focused, I can do well even if I'm not at work. So because, you know, like I've said before, being home is a struggle for me, because the food's all there, and yes, and the kids aren't going to be home, so I don't have to use the excuse that, well, the kids wanted this, because they're not going to be there. So Mark and I can plan meals that are good and healthy and well-rounded, and, you know, lots of veggies. So I mean, and the kids are always willing to eat those things, but sometimes I make excuses, and I know I shouldn't, but I do that. So, but yeah, well, anyway, I'll just keep pressing on and making videos and keeping myself accountable, and I will definitely get there, just like you can get there. All right, I will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. Bye.